Hello everyone, this is Owee. Today we talk about how I can buy one domain, how I can buy one hosting, um, what platform is good or how is whatever. Okay. Uh, well, the first I want to we talk about the domain. The domain is okay, and the hosting is, for example, I here have this. Uh, and this part other is like here. Well, when you buy some domain, for example, your domain is called star, you can buy in well in some hosting or one company. For example, here in this company is to maybe sell you with domain and hosting, but alone you need one domain. No, you don't need hosting because you can buy in other sites, in other platform. You can buy you hosting. What? Why we can make that? For example, I have this problem all the time. Some companies is by different domain. Yes, I have different domain. Some companies buy different domain, but in the same hosting. When the domain is by another hosting, but not in the same company with other company. For example, this company is different, and this company have different language too for developer, for front end, all this, because this is hosting is very old and this is new with new features, all the things. But if you want to move all you program here, you program, we make it like that. Your program is in there, and you can move this program to this place. It's okay, but your domain is very complicated. Sometimes you can move, but sometimes not. It's in this hosting because this company want to pay all the time, every year, because you domain you can pay every year and you hosting every year. But if you buy some package, some plans, you buy all together. This is the problem. But when you buy you domains in other company, for example in this company, you can buy different domain and other domains. Yes, no problem. But you can buy this hosting and you can buy other hosting with different feature. For example, here, different. And this domain and this domain and this domain, the three domains. But you can link it this domain to here hosting, and you can link it to this domain to this hosting, and you can link it this domain. Oh great, not this domain. You can link it this domain to this hosting because it's easy. In this domain, every year you can pay the same cost. For example, you can pay for this domain maybe 10 or 15 or $20 every year. You can pay, no problem. And this hosting, different hosting, you can pay this domain. This hosting you can pay every year, maybe 100 200 hosting. Depends on the language or what is the feature in this hosting, too. For example, in this hosting is used like Amazon, Google, or another. In this use the Node.js, well, another language like a Python. But in this hosting, I don't use the basic HTML. Well, HTML, that's it, no more. But no work with database. But this work with database and this. So, if you want to change these domains, you don't want this, but you make some software. You want to move, you can move to this, and you don't need to pay more about that. And you pay for this different link in this. But another, you can move to this. In this domain and this server is okay, no problem. Alone you need to link it. You need to know how to use the DNS. That's it. You can move about that. Well, that is the theory. Remember, and sometimes some company, and this is one example, but some company is the same like that. Is some company is want to for example, let's say it different color like that. Okay, this is the hosting and the domain. All the time this company give you the WordPress. It's cheaper, but in this hosting it's not cheaper, and this hosting is not cheaper. But in this hosting, yes, it's cheaper because alone you need to use WordPress. That's it. You don't need more. That's it. Let's go to see. Here, for example, we have here this GoDaddy. GoDaddy is good, is cheaper because why? Because have different price, especially start free or start low cost for year, because you work with WordPress. For example, this is the first year, $15. That's it. You can find. Yes. For example, here I come into WordPress. Yes. Business, WordPress hosting, WordPress e-commerce. This is have some prices. But if you want alone the hosting, for example, we hear some domain. Mia 369.com is one example. Search. Here give the cost by year. Here Mia, okay. But if you see here, is very cheaper than mine. Mia is taking, okay. We change for 5 more. We get another number. Okay, here is available. Okay, here is $18 of by year. That's it. What is the grade? Is it with extension included basic protection? Okay, perfect. we want WordPress, we can directly pay with WordPress. It's cheaper. Uh, but if we want the hosting, it's very different. The prices here we can see is $5 by month. Is five is along close to 54. Yes, here is the same. Is 7 by month, but here the basic. We check the basic. Okay, look at that. Is WordPress is used another two. We have around one domain, one website. This is unlimited websites. The storage is database. Yeah, this is great. I think it is great, but this is allowed for one website. In one example, here is that's it. No more. But if you buy new domain in this, doesn't work. But no. Another, I'm use all the time names because I'm by here some domains, different domains. For example, Mia 789. Okay, it's available, but alone you buy alone the domain. This is a cost. You can buy this and you can link it to the hosting, to you hosting, like that. You can link it to another hosting. But if you want some products, it's like like this. If you want some products, here comes the hosting. Hosting professional. I have here some costs. If you like it, that's great. But for me, I separate all the time the domains in other site, the hosting in other site, because I have a lot of problem about that. Another system is Namecheap. It's great. You can buy here hosting and domain. It's the same, but it's better those about the hosting. The domain too. I'm not sure that you can link it to other, but yes, you can try. Another is it's not here. It's ePage. That's very cheaper, but you need to read all this section. Wow, it's cheaper because you can find it's great for the first project. You can, yeah, this is a discount to for I think for 3 years. I'm not sure, but for 3 years it's okay. You can pay 12 or no more than $15. That's great because regular price for month is $8. It's more expensive for other, but in the first time you can. If you want to check the first month, no, the first year is perfect. In the next, you can earn more money. In this year, for the next, you can save some money too. For your first year, you save money and earn some money for the next year. So that's work. That is the basic domains and hosting. But here we have the Amazon. If you are a developer and explore something, you can use here for small business, medium business, and your business. It's good work. You can use here different systems and different how to say well maybe platforms and other things too. The price is different about if you use the you product you can pay for use. That's it. Another we have the firebase. Firebase is for Google. You can use that. It's perfect. The price is the same like Amazon. It's the same. Use Alibaba Cloud. Yes, this is great. Uh, it's the same. You can use it's the same like Amazon. You have a lot of products. Yeah, and sometimes you need to try. But if you the first year I think you is very low the prices, but in the next it depends. Okay, you can try that. Is great. I will put in the description about this linked every hosting. I have some linked about more cheaper some things. I will find. I will put in there. You can buy something too. No problem with that. Okay, if you like this video about how to work or how to make the domain hosting, that's great. And remember, every hosting you need to check what language are you work. In this basic hosting, you can use a HTML, CSS, and PHP, and from the database, MySQL or Postgres. That's the work, but more use is in the database is MySQL. In the majority of the server, the most of the server use, if you like the WordPress, is inside WordPress. That's it. If you practice the WordPress, that's perfect. You can inside there. Remember the prices you need to remember. It's better like this. It's better. But if alone you want to spend like that, it's okay. Your decision. But that's my idea how it work. We can move some business too. So I recommended this and this for trying and at the same time this trying to the first years this and save some money for if you business is small, but if you get or some money, you can try with Amazon and Firebase. Maybe you can try with Alibaba Cloud. It's better too. Uh, Depends. Here the prices. It's the same like Amazon Firebase. It's the same. Yes. And that's it for now. If you like the video, give me a like and share with your friends. Please subscribe to my channel. That's it. This is Owee. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the hosting and the domains and this technology. Yes, prepare for your smart business. That's it for now. That is Owee. See ya. Bye bye.